What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kyle for a while here, and we're going to be doing a video today on the best way to catch sheepshead. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, before we get in it, my cat just scared the freaking crap out of me. He never comes into my room, and check this out. He was literally in my windowsill, and he scared the freaking crap out of me. Alright guys, so this video is going to be all about how to catch sheepshead, the best tackle to use, where to find them, and stuff like that. I'm just going to break it down and give you guys all the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years in Pensacola, Florida on how to catch sheepshead. It's not going to be too long of a video, but I do want to give you guys some points and some tips to help all you out, because that's what I'm here for. I want to be able to help all you guys out and help you guys catch more fish so y'all can eat and have fun and just go out there and slay them, okay? Alright guys, so the first thing you need to know about sheepshead is that sheepshead are very finicky fish. They're like one of the most finicky fish out there. They're very smart, probably some of the smartest fish you'll ever see. And they do not like big tackle, guys. Do not use heavy line when you're going for sheepshead. And this can be a problem because sheepshead like to hang out in rocky areas like the jetties. They like to hang around pylons with oysters and barnacles. Where you fish for sheepshead is normally going to be a lot of places that you have a really high probability of getting cut off, but that's the thing, that they're very smart fish, and I promise you, you have to use light tackle. You have to use light tackle whenever you're going for these fish. So yeah guys, use light tackle for these sheepshead, and I have my tackle box right here for all of you, and I'm going to be going over the sizes of hooks you want to use, the pound test line, and just vice versa, any other information that you guys might need to know for these sheepshead. So first things first, and this is another big one, use light line. Do not use heavy line. Don't use 30-pound test or 40-pound test or 50-pound test. You have to be stealthy. So use, preferably what I use normally is anything from 12-pound test to 20-pound test, depending on where I'm fishing. The lighter the better, but use light line. You have to use light leader or you just won't get any like frequent bites. I promise you guys. You want to use a tiny hook. You do not want to use a big hook. I see some people out in the piers using 3/0, 4/0 hooks. You might catch a big one, but chances are you are not going to catch a lot of sheepshead if you're using a hook above 2/0, guys. You have to use a small hook. Their mouths are very small, and you have to have a small hook to really get the fish to bite. These right here, I bought these from the Outcast Bait and Tackle sale for like $2. Are perfect. These are 1/0 J hooks. 1/0 J hooks, guys. It's perfect. These things work phenomenal for me. 1/0 J hooks. That's all you need. 1/0. Just go 1/0. Make sure you get a stout one though. If you guys can see, let me pull one out. I already have one pulled out right here. As you guys can see, this thing is really stout. It's not thin. Like here, let me find a hook in here that's really thin. You see the comparison between the thickness. How that one's a really thin, and the other one, the one that I'm recommending to you, that one is a really stout hook. By the way, yeah, I'll link all this stuff in the description, so if you want to get the same tackle that I'm using, go to the links below and just click it, and there you go. But yeah, make sure you're using a small hook that's stout. Preferably 1/0 hook. You can go smaller if you want to, but make sure they're stout, because these sheepshead, they will bite through your hook. If you have a small, they might not bite through this one, but I promise you, I've seen them bite through hooks before, and it's crazy. They have strong jaws. I mean, they're made that feed on freaking barnacles and oysters. So a fish like that, you know, they're gonna have to have strong jaws. So use a stout hook, small hook. Make sure it's stout. Alright, the next thing is the weight. The weight is kind of more lenient. You don't necessarily have to be so stealthy. It depends on where you're fishing. Sheepshead vary. They vary in what they want. Some places, they like small weights. You know, some places, people use pinch weights. You know, like I said, these fish are very smart. They want stealth, okay? These fish are very smart fish. You need something stealthy to go after them. They will not bite your line. They might, but chances are you will not get a lot of bites if you're using like 40-pound tests. You just won't. And I'm telling you right now, I've seen it before. So very minimal tackle, but the weights, depending on how the tide's moving, the weights don't really matter as much as the hook and the leader. In my opinion, I've caught sheepshead on big weights before, but if you're inshore in a shallow area where they're frequently fished for, you need to go more stealthy, because where people are fishing for them a lot, chances are they know what line looks like, and they're more smart than the ones that are caught in the jetties. They're not as on alert at the jetties as they would be if they're at Fort Pickens, because so many people are fishing for them at Fort Pickens. They're a lot more alert. They're a lot more alert there. The stronger the tide, use a little bit bigger weight. Don't go crazy. You don't need like a 3-ounce weight. You know, preferably, I think right now I'm using a 1/2 ounce. I think I'm using a 3/4 ounce weight, and that's actually pretty big. But the only reason why I was using that is because the other day the tide was ripping, and I had to have it to get to the bottom. But preferably, use as small as a weight as you can. If that means using little pinch weights, people use pinch weights all the time. That works phenomenal because, like I said, you want your setup to be as stealthy as possible. These fish are very finicky, So use as minimal weight as you can. The smaller the weight, the better. But if you need to get down to the bottom, you need to use a big weight. And you know, if the tide's really going crazy, you might need to step it up a little bit, and it won't affect it as much as you think. But don't go crazy. Don't use like a 3-ounce, 2-ounce weight. That's basically it. I have a lot of questions. Oh yeah, I'll tell you guys the bait too that Sheepshead most likely feed on. So the bait that Sheepshead most likely feed on is, you know, it's going to be any type of crustacean, guys. You can catch them on. A lot of people use fiddler crabs. A lot of people use shrimp, live shrimp, preferably. You know, you can catch them on dead shrimp, but you got to watch out because at this time of the year, the bait fish are just now starting to move back in. So there's a highly likelihood chance of a pinfish biting your bait off and stuff like that. So preferably live shrimp. I've seen people use oysters. I've seen people use mussels. People say mussels really work. So I haven't really had, you know, a chance to try out mussels, but people say mussels work good. People say barnacles work good. I've seen people on YouTube catch them with barnacles. Like they actually scrape barnacles off pylons and they use the barnacles to catch them. That works. I've seen people use sea snails, like actual little sea snails. If you go out in the weeds, and if you see you'll see little snails on top of the grass. And I've tried using them before. I've had a couple of bites on them, but I haven't really fished with them enough to tell you if they're really good. But I've seen people on YouTube use them, and they swear that they're good too. So fiddler crabs, you know, live shrimp, dead shrimp, live shrimp preferably, clams, oysters, barnacles, mussels, they all work, guys. Any type of crustacean. Like I said, these fish are feeding on the oysters and the barnacles on pylons and rocky structures. So that's basically what I wanted to tell. I mean, I've had a lot of people ask me questions about how to catch these fish. So I wanted to put out a video for all my subscribers and just let you guys know how to catch them. And just, there's plenty of them out there for everybody. And I hope this really helps. If it does, make sure to leave a like make sure to drop a like, guys. Like the video. It helps the channel out a lot. If you have any other questions about Sheepshead, let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you guys. All this stuff will be linked in the description. Check it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope this helped a lot. I have a lot planned for the future. So I hope this helped you guys out a lot. If you guys want more videos on if you guys want more information on how to catch certain fish, leave a comment in the comment section of what fish you want me to tell you guys how to catch. And I'll tell you guys. I'll let you guys know. I'll give you guys all the information I have. And yeah, I'm here for all of you. So yeah, basically that's it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good one.